This is Linked Data Engineering. Welcome to lecture number 4, Querying RDF with SPARQL. We start with a brief lecture overview. So what we have learned so far is you have heard about RDF and RDFS to create knowledge on the web and in the semantic web. So how to create linked data based on RDF. And you have learned about ontologies and vocabularies that can be used to represent knowledge with the help of RDF and RDFS. What we learn now will be how I can make use of huge collections of RDF in the sense of RDF databases and how I can query these databases with a sophisticated query language. And this query language is called SPARQL. So first you will learn how to query RDF and RDFS files or databases with the help of this sophisticated query language. And you will see that there are many means and complex ways to make really complex queries in a declarative way to get knowledge out of these knowledge bases, out of these RDF databases. So you will learn about, for example, aggregation function. You will learn about joins. You will learn about unions and stuff like that. And of course, there will also be something which are subqueries. If you are familiar with relational databases, for example, you will already know what's behind that subject. But there is also something new which is called property paths, because SPARQL is based on graph pattern matching. So usually what you also can do is you can represent a RDF graph as a huge graph, and of course then you can represent it in a graph database, and then you can use graph pattern matching, and you can also define property paths between two subjects, and they of course should match, so you can create matchings of property paths and stuff like that. So these are means of SPARQL that you can use to formulate complex queries. Then of course we will also have a look at RDF databases. How are RDF databases implemented? And I mean, the most simplest way would be simply to make use of already existing database technology, like for example relational databases which are around for more than 40 years. Of course this is possible, but what has to be considered if you are making use of relational databases for SPARQL, we will see in the part 5 of the lecture when we are talking about RDF databases. And in the end of the lecture, you will learn that SPARQL is of course more than just a simple query language. SPARQL is also a protocol in which SPARQL clients and SPARQL servers are exchanging messages and results. And of course, these results also are encoded with the help of SPARQL. So SPARQL is more than a query language. So now let's start with the first part of the lecture.